Hi! This video is gonna be a bit different.
The purpose of this video is for you to get to know us better. Some of you already know us, but the ones who don't, and the new subscribers, we're gonna just say some facts about us.
My name is Angela Mauri. I'm from Mexico City and I'm 21 years old.
My name is Pernilla. It's a Swedish name. I also speak Swedish, by the way. I'm from Finland, Helsinki, and I'm 20 years old.
And now we are in Finland. How we met? That's the big question.
Because we're so far away from each other. We met online in 2021, I think it was. Yeah. We started chatting and we right away felt like we clicked, and it was easy to chat with each other.
We could feel we were like ourselves, with each other. It felt like right away like super comfortable to talk and to text.
It just felt right.
Yeah.
First, the distance was a big problem.
A bit challenging.
We weren't sure is this actually gonna work out. We've known each other for 2 years now. This year I had the opportunity to travel to Mexico City, and I'm very thankful for that. It was super scary because I'm only 20 and I was flying alone to the other side of the world.
And we never met before.
Yeah,
it was just like texting
and FaceTime.
Yeah. But it was of course scary for her to travel to Mexico.
It was. Yeah.
Yes.
Somehow I did it. It was super out of my comfort zone, but after it felt super nice. But also in person it felt we have known each other before.
Yeah. It wasn't actually awkward.
No.
It was as the same person that we saw in FaceTime.
Yeah, and of course when meeting someone for the first time in person, it's very different.
Yeah,
so
it
took us some time to get used to being in person.
When I saw you, I was super surprised because I was like, wow, that's my girlfriend. And everything was super nice, but of course both we were a bit nervous to meet each other. And when
I was very nervous actually.
Yes, and when you told me you were already in the airport, in Mexican
and
airport,
he was like, oh my god, we're in the same airport. We've never been this close to each other.
Yeah, no.
I met his family right away, so there was many people I met.
Relationship is not normal because some couples can be dating for many months without showing their parents.
Yeah,
and
I just met his family right away. So we went to different places in Mexico City, and that was super exciting for me.
Pyramids de Teotihuacan.
I had never seen pyramids. And I didn't even know years ago that there's pyramids in Mexico now. I only thought Egypt. So that's also shocking for some people because they don't know.
El Castillo de Chapultepec.
Yeah, that's the only castle in
America.
Yes.
Yeah.
We went to another place called Acapulco. It's a very tropical place in Mexico. I was amazed. It was because for many years I wanted to go to a tropical place and see palm trees, for example.
Yes.
And when I did, it felt so unreal, and I was like, oh my god, wow.
Yeah.
I almost started crying the first day.
Yeah.
Because it was so unreal.
Yeah.
And then I had to call my mom and I was like, oh my god, I'm in a tropical place. And because they have a car, we could easily drive to different places.
Yes.
Because Mexico is so big, Mexico City. For me, it was super different than Finland. It was oh my god, so many people, and also the cars were driving however they want.
I can imagine for you it was super shocking, it was traffic.
Yeah.
Many people on the street. It doesn't matter what day. It's always many people on grocery stores, on the street. And
in Finland, it's 5 million.
And in Mexico, it's 126 millions, so it's super big difference.
Yeah.
It was the most thing that it shocked you? Oh, I remember one thing for you. It was the weather.
Yeah, because I came from February, so there was still snow in Finland, and then I all of a sudden was in Mexico and I could feel the heat, and I was like, whoa, I came to summer.
In that time actually it was even more warmer, I don't know why. It was funny because some days before it was not that warm, and the day that you came it was super warm.
Also, one thing that was different is you don't wear seat belts in the car in the back seat.
Yeah, I mean
but you only lock the doors.
Yeah, I think depends in the person, at least. Yeah, maybe not all people in Mexico use the like belts. Maybe not like super different things like or cultures difference.
No,
Maybe.
but I think that's nice that it's different. And in Mexico, I had to wear shoes indoors, which I'm not used to, so that was super weird for me at first.
And for me, it was like the same thing, but like
the other way.
Yes.
When I was on my way home from Mexico to Finland, I only had, I don't know, was it 2 hours to change my plane in New York. So then I missed it. It was super scary at first, but I somehow felt calm. I had to stay at the airport because they said it's too late to get a hotel or something.
Yeah. When we called, when you were in New York, I felt like super anxious and a bit like nervous.
Yeah, well,
and like super worried.
And my mom, she was super worried and nervous, and I understand. I was kind of relieved that I didn't have to go to a hotel, because imagine like being alone in USA and having to go to some random hotel, and I don't know, that would be scary. And it felt good that I was already at the airport, so I was ready there for the next day. And my next flight went in 24 hours. And of course I couldn't sleep at the airport. There were so many noises and people coming there for their flights early in the morning. I was like only sleeping for a while, and then I woke up, and I was so tired and dizzy the next day when I had to find my gate and my plane to Helsinki.
But also it was like another problem.
Yeah, my luggage, I should have changed where it was. But because when I asked them, they said I don't have to. So I was like, okay, I don't have to. But when I got to the plane that took me to Helsinki, they said you should have changed it. And I was like, oh, whatever, at least I get to Finland. Because I had been there for so long, so I was like, I want to go home.
You got the luggage?
Yeah, I got it a few days later because I called there, and then they even delivered it to my door. Imagine like how anxious I felt when I knew my luggage was on the other side of the world. And there was all my clothes, all my stuff, and so I was happy to get it back. I had to change the plane twice, in Dallas and in New York City. Dallas I had already been once when I flew to Mexico, so I knew the airport kinda better, and also the train that I had to take to my gate. First I thought there was many trains that go to different gates, and I was like, what train am I gonna take? But then I realized the second time I was there that there's only one train and it goes to all the gates, and I was like, oh. Dallas was easy, but then New York was like super problematic. It was challenging. It was a challenge. We still live super far away from each other. Long distance is challenging.
For some people, like, just can look, we are just here like super happy and everything.
Only the good moments, but of course there's also super hard moments. It's also always hard to say goodbye. But I mean, I'm happy there's FaceTime.
This video is for if you're like in the same situation.
Yeah, if some of you watching are also in a long distance relationship.
We want to say that it's possible.
Yeah, it's hard, it's super challenging.
But not impossible.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like everyone that is in this situation are gonna have also their moment to be together.
Yeah, for sure. If you really want it and it feels right, it's possible. Our goal is, I mean, obviously to live in the same country, also to travel more, because we both want to travel. As I said, going to Mexico alone at such a young age was super scary, but it felt so right, so I just had to do it. And you know, if you don't try, you don't know. And I also feel like the distance makes our relationship stronger. And we appreciate it more when meeting each other. It's like, wow.
My experience also like to travel alone to the other side of the world, like, and be like in this situation also. It was actually not that bad. I felt like super comfortable. Like, of course at first it was like a bit nervous, but then like when I was in the airport of Istanbul, I felt like super comfortable, and I was like enjoying like every moment. And actually I could sleep for many hours, so I didn't feel tired when I was in Istanbul. I was like looking my gates and everything, and for me I didn't have to change luggage because I had the same airline. I think for me it was everything like going like really well.
Yeah, that's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Many people have been asking, so what do you think about Finland? So now here's the answer.
I really love Finland. I love how it is, how safe it is, how green this season that is like summer. It's like super green everything.
Yeah.
And I really love that. I really love nature. We've been in beaches, and one that I love is out in Golati. We're gonna make a video also there, like
Probably if we have time.
Yeah. One thing that I've been really liking here in Finland is like how quiet it is. Of course, like it can be like noises and everything, but it's not in Mexico, because in Mexico there's like many noises, like everywhere.
Super peaceful compared to Mexico City.
Yeah, sometimes when you're like living in a big city, you feel like super stressed because the noises and everything. Actually, something that I did, like super Finnish thing, it was like swimming naked.
There's not many neighbors.
Yeah, and it was very like out of my comfort zone. It was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna swim naked. But also like being in the sauna naked, it was like out of my comfort zone. So.
But it was just you and I.
Yes, but because I never did it, it was a bit still like a bit like, oh my god, why? If you have the experience like to swim naked, do it, because it feels really nice. The reason
why we started YouTube is because, for example,
yes,
Amaury's family from Mexico, to like make them feel like they would also be on this trip in Finland.
Yeah.
For people in Mexico to see how Finland is, if they've never been here.
And also like in our YouTube videos we want to show about Finland, because not many people know about Finland. They know more about Norway and Sweden.
And the same goes for when we go to Mexico and we vlog there. People from Finland and other places who has never been in Mexico and are interested to see, they will see how it's there. Yeah. So we're basically taking our viewers to different places, and
for now it's like only Mexico and Finland.
Yeah.
But in the future our goals is like going to different countries and like show you there.
Yeah, and also as we said about the long distance relationships, like people in the same situations, to see like
that it's possible.
Yeah.
Also about like why we start like making YouTube videos, it was because you are from Finland and I'm from Mexico. So we felt like inspired like making YouTube videos because
maybe people are interested because we're from different countries.
Yeah.
And because not everyone are in a long distance relationship, people are probably like interested to see how is it going, how can it work. It started as like just an idea. Yeah. We were on FaceTime and you were like, imagine making YouTube videos, and I was like, well, we could try, because I've never imagined myself making YouTube videos. Yeah, no, I never
also like imagine myself being in front of the camera, because...
And then here we are, because I have a camera, and it was like, why not? We could try.
It's been really nice. Us in front of the camera, we can be ourselves.
I mean, of course, it can feel a bit awkward. Because we're not used to making videos. Yeah. But because it's easier to film a video than being live. Yeah. Or something like that.
And also being like on the street vlogging, it's, I don't know, for somehow it's like easy.
Yeah, it's been easy, even if there's people. Yeah. Of course, like there can be days when I feel more socially anxious, and then it's harder to film, but it's been going surprisingly well. I feel like when I'm with you, like I can be myself, and then it doesn't matter like if there's people or
no. Like also like because I'm with you, I feel like super like motivated to make this type of videos. And I feel like super like excited and happy to blog and everything, and also we have like many ideas.
So many plans, and because we have this opportunity to now be in Finland and Mexico for this half a year.
Yes.
We also have time to make vlogs, and we have places to go.
With this video, we wanted like you to get to know us, because we started by making YouTube videos.
We just made a vlog like, hi, welcome to our YouTube channel, and many of you like don't know us, or maybe you know our names,
you know us, but like because
not that well. Now you know us a bit better.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell, like. Yes.
And like this video if you like it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching this video.
See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.